Amanda here and welcome to Content Matters. I added a post to my blog over at Content 4 recently on the topic of fluff and jargon, and I talked about how lots of businesses feel that if they post data and statistics and industry figures and that kind of information on their websites, that it's the way to kind of grab the attention of people. But in fact, it does the exact opposite. It turns people off. And the reason for this is that it's boring. It's that simple. So whilst you as a business owner are likely to be interested in your industry data and all that kind of jargon, most of your target audience aren't. So you need to understand that the type of content you should be putting out there is content that's beneficial and of interest to your actual target audience. Because otherwise, why would they read it? If there's nothing in it for them, it's just pointless words on screen, and they're just going to scroll on by. So what I want to do is give you 5 ways that you can capture the attention of your target audience with your content, and importantly, keep them engaged so that A, they read your posts, B, they actually enjoy reading your post, because that's a really big thing. C, they read your post right to the end, because that's where your call to action is likely to be. And D, that they actually take action because of the information in your posts. And when I say take action, that doesn't necessarily have to be an immediate sale. It could be that they just keep coming back and engaging with more of your content, or they might make a tentative inquiry, or they might make a note of your product or your service so that they can come back when they're ready. Because I've said it before, content marketing requires you to play the long game. You need to impart knowledge, you need to build trust, and then you will become that go-to expert. So the 5 steps you can take are as follows. Number 1, don't try and dress your content up. Plain language stands out over the jargon every single time, because when your audience can actually understand and easily follow what you're saying, they pay more attention because basically it's not a struggle for them. Number 2 is to write about relevant and really beneficial topics. Relevant and beneficial to your target audience, that is, not to you. So all you need to do is some simple research into the type of queries being searched for, and then create your posts around these subjects. So solve a problem or provide value, and make sure that there's a benefit to your readers. Thirdly, make sure you keep it short. And I don't mean keep your blog content short, I mean use really short sentences. They're far easier to understand than really long, convoluted ones. Number 4, make sure you use simple words. And again, this doesn't mean kind of speaking to your audience as if they're children. It just means using really plain, straight to the point language. So you need to write naturally, as though you're kind of speaking face to face with someone. And then finally, number 5 is to avoid that jargon, those buzzwords, abbreviations. Now, if you're 100% certain your target audience will understand your jargon and your fluff, then by all means, please go ahead. But it's highly likely that you're targeting consumers who won't have a clue about the point you're trying to get across if you make it really hard to understand. And that's all there is to it. So make sure you keep those 5 tips in mind when you create your next article for your blog or for your news page. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.